Hi guys, welcome back to Kruze Club. Today we're back at Mercedes Northampton, reviewing one of the beasts. But this beast is quite controversial. The Mercedes-AMG C63 System. Yeah, best believe it. We've got that 2-liter beast here, but I'm here to show you about it, so stay tuned. Starting with the front, we've got the folded back AMG logo. Go back to the front. Yeah, starting off, always AMG's got the Pan America grille. Very functional too. As you can see, it's got the vents inside. I think it's for aero, so when you're driving at low speeds, plus also this is a hybrid, so I presume when you're driving at low speeds they close. Then obviously when you floor it, put it in sport, they all open because you're gonna need more cooling. See all the vents, they're open. There's a radiator in there, another radiator in there. Closer. Yeah, we even got one at the bottom that's facing down up. Pretty much Formula 1 technology in this car. Yeah. That's the full front end. I actually quite like this front end. Yeah. Because it hasn't moved quite a lot from the old C63 or from the old C-Class, which is pretty much that face, to this one. So yeah, looks alright. I'll move on to the hood. Got these vents to allow hot air to escape. Alright, now let's move over to the side. We've got 20-inch wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, these bronze like calipers, good combination. Michelin Pilot Sport 4S wheels. Yeah, I mean it is high performance. Turbo E, carbon on there. As we go inside, that's where it gets interesting. Well, you started off by the carbon and the door. This leather is quite soft. All this material, Mercedes. Yeah. Always Mercedes signature of having your seat controls on the doors, and also all your window switches. And what you can do is move the seat back so we can have a closer feel of how it feels to sit inside. Yeah. Look at that. Does feel sporty. Tight fit, bucket seats. Yeah, I can feel fully planted in the seat. Yeah, this car. I know most people are just gonna be commenting and say it needs a V8, and I agree. But like everything else ticks the boxes. Like the seats. I've sat in the GT43 and I can say these seats feel much tighter on you. The bolsters, they're really firm, and yeah, you can do plenty mileage in these seats. Well, I don't got the keys up on us, but yeah, pretty much this is it. AMG steering wheel, carbon, Alcantara, flat bottom. This one on, this is how you toggle the sport switches on. This will be sport, suspension, and exhaust. And let's go through the Mbux system. So AMG, go home. apps, comfort, track pace. Alright. Oh, this is interesting.
An error has occurred.
Okay, yeah, obviously. So it's got even a drag race mode. It's switch on vehicle, obviously, yeah. What? So basically, you can enjoy this car fully on the track, on the drag strip, and you can also record your own stats, your speed, your brake pedals, have all your information. Pretty much a race car, but with all the space for everybody else. Yeah, man. Silverstone circuit, 13.7 miles away. So, even knows where this nearest circuits are. AMG Performance, 96%. I guess that's the batteries in the back. As you can see, engine in the front, that's the 2-liter engine. Then the electrified, I think, 2-stage motor, if I'm correct. It's in the back with the batteries as well. Yeah, pretty much all the functions. I mean, they gotta be here to give me the keys so I can show you the other things, but like, it's got a battery. You can still drive it on EV. What else does it show us? There's just normal settings, vehicle lights. Yeah, that's pretty much basic AMG stuff. What else? Comfort. Yeah, I guess the seats also, they've got massage seats. Vehicle's gotta be on for that. But the rest of the cabin, so check that carbon. Yeah, I like the system. It's quite. It looks easy to use because everything is like pretty much there. Then obviously you can set your own preferences. You can see your charge. The only issue is this, like climate control. It's all buttons. You know what I mean? We're just used to normal stuff.
The air conditioning system cannot be voice operated in this car.
Wow. Alright. Head-up display. Oh, so you see, you got even shortcuts, pretty much. Yeah, I remember all these buttons on the older generation cars. They were actual buttons on the dash. Yeah, I'll pull up a screen like 12-way protection, all of these. Now, obviously, acoustic warning, that's pretty much the first thing that you're going to switch off. I see most people switching them off when I'm driving, and all settings, then you can just choose. But yeah, enough of that. Let's move on to the back. Onto the back seat. Oh, now I've got to move the front seat forward. No, actually, yeah. If that's my comfortable position, if there was someone who's sitting in front, who sits like me, I mean, it is possible. You can still do the length, but headroom, you can see, headroom is quite fine. For someone who's 6 foot, yeah, it's quite fine. But anyone who's a bit taller definitely might struggle in the back. But I mean, you can sit across. Same material on the seats, the Alcantara trim, leather. Yeah, Isofix for your kids, so you can enjoy that too. USB charging.
Please switch on the ignition to use the function.
No, I'm not yet. USB charging, Burmester sound system. Damn, I can't even get out. Yeah. But yeah, now moving over to the back. It's quite sleek, isn't it? I'm not really one for the Estates. I'd rather get the sedan version, but this really looks cool. You know what I mean? It's not like just a regular Estate. I mean, it's still sporty. Anything with quad tailpipes, I mean, we sure love quad tailpipes. The carbon 63S logos in red. So if these badges are in red, that means it's e-powered. So all the E models will have the 63 badge in red, and the AMG got boot space for all your luggage, but you got this hump over here. That's because of this, well, the batteries and the motors underneath. But still can put quite a bit. I'm sure you can fit in maybe 4 small suitcases. Yeah, but big ones, like, yeah, maybe 2. But yeah, still fine. Rear operated tailgate. So getting close. Yeah. So that's the back. Now let's check underneath the hood. Check in the middle. Yeah. Right, all right. Handcrafted. This is the 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. The Mercedes has the most powerful 2-liter engine on the market. I think this by itself pushes up to 475 horsepower. Then plus the electric, because I mean it's turbified, and the electric motors. I'm sure you can see them, the orange cables there. They then add, well, I'll put the figures on the screen because I'm not too sure what the combined, but it's up north of 600 something, just shy of 700. But I'll put up the figures on the screen, on the torque figures. But yeah, at one point, this was a V8 in there. This is the most controversial part of this car. It just needed a big V8 and everyone will be buying it and everyone will be loving it. But, I mean, till for another day. Thank you, Hakan Sandbach. I don't know if I pronounced that correct, but he's the one who made that engine. Strut brace, that's the turbo, Garrett turbo, electrified stuff. Yeah, man. And yeah, so that vent is real. So it goes up through there. So pretty much in here, some of it comes out, that's connected to there, then it comes out back. All right. That's it. What else haven't we touched upon? That's the C63S estate. Yeah. Wow. Now that just rubs salt in the wounds. Electric. I was expecting a brrrr.
So was I.
Well, anyways, that's it. Yeah, I'm just getting the light. The lights on.
Sound inside the car. Hold on.
I'll put it on Sport Plus. Yeah. So let me know in the comments below what you think of this C63S estate. The controversial car because of the 2-liter engine that's in it, as opposed to the 4-liter V8 that we're used to in the C63s. So leave your thoughts in the comments below. As for me, it ticks all the other boxes. Like the comfort is there, the seats. The performance-wise, I mean, you got carbon ceramics. Everything else, I mean, it's got space. You can fit people in it, 4 people in it. We can still enjoy it. Then, if you don't want the estate, you can always go for the sedan. Power is there, over 600 horsepower. So, just let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.